substitute teachers dealing with campus suicide ideation. Our district counseling services. We have 18 elementary campuses, 7 middle schools, and 4 traditional high schools with 2 early college type campuses. Each elementary campus will have a counselor. Our middle schools all will have at least 2 counselors. The number of counselors available in our high schools differ by the size of the campus itself, and secondary campuses also have student support specialists. We realize you come to us with varied backgrounds and experiences, but don't take things upon yourself. You can turn to the campus administration for their assistance and help. Sure, listen to your gut, your instincts, but then you can go and express your concerns to the campus administration. There may be the exception where the student comes and you are their first initial outcry, in which case you're going to have to be the one that will contact CPS. Take a deep breath. The counselors or the campus administrators will walk you through this process so you don't have to feel like you've been thrown to the wolves, but you are the first one that the student outcries to. CPS law and stuff rules say that you're the one that has to report. But otherwise, go with what you think is right. Use your common sense and don't feel like just because you've maybe overheard something in the hallway, that's something to get all excited about. It's kids talking in the hallway, usually. But on the other hand, you hear things like, I wish I were dead. I'm going to kill myself, or the voices have told me to kill myself. Another example might be, I wish I could disappear forever. You have to kind of take these things to heart, in which case then you don't necessarily leave them by themselves and you have to get teacher next door to maybe watch the class while you take the student up to the administration so that they can deal with the situation. And if you happen to see that they're drawing on a scratch paper or they're making notes or something that seems dark or something that kind of gets your attention, if you can confiscate it, please do so, because that's something else that you can give to the counselor so they can pursue further in more depth. We have a dedicated process for assessing and supporting students that are experiencing any distress, crisis, trauma, concerning behavior, and or academic challenge. Some of these students are already on the administration's radar, so to speak, and you just don't know it, obviously. We'd rather you over-communicate any concerns about a student with the school administration than not, and that be the one that slips through the cracks, so to speak. Obviously, I've already commented, if there is a concern, a sincere spidey sense going off, do not leave the students alone. You can immediately contact the counselor. Oftentimes there's a phone in the classroom. The secretary, a nurse, the administrator, whoever you can find. Avoid emailing. It's better to contact a front office staff member than no one at all. And of course, to repeat, stay with the student until help arrives type of deal. Sometimes the teacher next door or across the hall isn't always able to watch 2 rooms at once while you're taking a kid down to the office, but as an adult, you can figure it out. The counselor referral process, there is documentation concerning behaviors and comments that you've encountered. If those are drawing the message, like I said, take it to the counselor for their additional processing. We understand you may be a short-term sub or even a long-term sub. We just ask that as the adult, you use your common sense in all areas. Thank you for becoming a substitute for Comal ISD. We hope it's a good experience for you.